Hello and welcome back to Stop Hannah Time. On today's video, we talk about Christmas wish lists, we talk about live streams, we talk about content, and we also answer some of your Q&A from the last video. I don't know why I'm saying we, maybe I'm talking about Smith behind me as well. Who knows? Anyway, starting off, let's talk about Christmas wish lists. Now, I've teamed up with Games Grabber to create a Christmas wish list, which is effectively the best games, in my opinion, of 2014 and 15. Now, I've used a variety of sources for this, so it's not just me sprouting bollocks. It is kind of verified by different places such as Metacritic. I've been looking at the user reviews, not the journalist reviews, don't worry. Metacritic and a variety of different top lists from IGN, etc, etc, and also personal preference. Now, the way that Games Grabber works is that when you grab content, which is very similar to Pinterest and things like that, you will basically go up a small leaderboard, and every time someone follows you, every time you go up a level, every time you get a badge, because there's little achievements, you will get kudos points. And those kudos points can then be put into exclusive stuff, discounts, giveaways, and various things like that. So it's totally worth having a little look at it, maybe making your own collection as well, because it actually, for me as well, it's a very easy way to go, hey guys, check this out, because it's cross-platform. So if I want to link you guys to an Xbox game, I can link you to one on Amazon, but in the same place I can link you to something on Steam. So obviously there is the Christmas wish list, which is the best games of the last 2 years that I've made, but I have also got a few other different games and collections, which range from things like Fantastic Tales. So those are all games that are set in fantasy worlds, whether they're slightly sci-fi or not. So that's things like Mass Effect, it's things like Life is Strange, it's things like Bioshock. There is also Yogscast 2 Classics, so LA Noire is in there. We have Fright Night, which not only includes games that Kim and I have played, it also includes games that I've played in the past, and in hindsight have gone, that would have been good for Fright Night. Survival Time, clues in the name, it's stuff like Uncharted, Escapists, I think Mad Max is in there, I'll have to look. And we also have Apocalypse Now. Actually, the Mad Max might be in there, which is things like The Walking Dead, Remember Me, Fallout's in there. So that's a sort of apocalyptic, whether it's future or not. And I've tried to categorise them a little bit. So hopefully, if you're into those kind of genres, you can check and have a look and see if there's anything you think you've missed, and go and grab it yourself. It's all in the video description. Plus, as well, if you are already a user, which I know some of you are, it's worth me letting you know that if you go to the home page, you will see an advent calendar. And literally, if you click on it daily, not only do you get a daily games recommendation, which today is Fallout 4, which I kind of already have, but it's kind of on point, at least for me anyway. And you will also get some kudos points. So if you've already got an account, you're getting free kudos points by just clicking daily, so go and have a look at it. Moving on, let's talk about live streams. That was weird, wasn't it? Let's talk about live streams. So, this week we have I've been two live streams. Now, what's the first one? The first one is, of course, Fright Night, and it's going to be between 8 PM and 11 PM GMT. I'm sure you can work out the local time zone yourself. If not, there's something called Google, which is incredibly helpful for working out time zones. But Kim and I will be back with Fright Night. We'll be live streaming that, and we will be joined by our lovely guest, which is going to be Hey Chrissa. Now, Hey Chrissa, Kim and I have known for a while. We run into her quite regularly at Ubisoft events and E3 events and things like that. And she's very lovely. She does like her horror, so we're quite excited to have her on board and just help us out with some games. We have also got an interesting giveaway that we're going to probably start that night, which is going to be like, do you remember like last year? It was effectively like a tombola. We've got a mixture of different things. We've got collector's editions. We've of course got the charity drive stuff, because a load of the artists on Tumblr, including YouTube Knits, who orchestrated it, thank you very much, have been sending us lovely crafty stuff, which we're going to be putting in that charity drive as well, and a few plushies and things like that. So it's going to be a mixed batch, much like last year, but hopefully people will like what they get. So that's the first one. As I said, 8 PM to 11 PM. Tune in. We'll be playing some funky horror games. And yeah, that should be fun. Maybe some Advent as well. We'll see. You can't sit in here. It's a mess. So maybe I'll do some Advent. Damage control needs to happen. I need to start writing back to some people so I can clear the floor, because currently there's just little packages everywhere, because if I move them it's like I've lost the letter, so I need to deal with that. What else? Oh yes, and of course the other live stream that I will be participating in this week is karaoke night on Friday, which is 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. I think Mark H as well is so up for it, so I think what's going to happen is we're going to have Terps and Humes, because that's the two Marks are going to just be like, yeah, music, karaoke. And they're going to be my cogs. I think that's what's going to happen in the nicest possible way. It'd be hilarious. So tune in if you want to see that. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some Disney. I think I tweeted, can't remember when I tweeted, but one of the goals might be, haven't yet decided, it might be Phantom of the Opera duet with Terps. But I need to check with him. I said it a while back as well. And my voice is already going on Monday, so I need to be gentle with it this week if I'm going to try and do operatic. And also Adele Hello, maybe. We'll see. But tune in, and maybe we'll have some funky-ass goals for you. And maybe we won't, and we'll just sing some stuff. It doesn't really matter. We'll have some fun. So there you go. Those are the two streams this week. I was going to do a Wednesday one, but the big man himself is coming to visit. That's Sips. So he's going to have the Wednesday slot that I was going to have, because he hasn't got much time to stream at home. So it totally makes sense that we have a special Sips stream. Special Sips stream. I can't say that. Special Sips stream in the office. And I will try and get him on Advent as well. So that is all about the streams. Hopefully you guys will tune in. Maybe bring your earplugs on Friday. I don't know. We'll have to see how it turns out. But before we move on to talk about content, a very quick shout out to Coffee Factory, who have sent me their monthly supply as usual. Oh, I live for coffee. Again, I can't smell it. It's so tightly sealed. And if I open it, I have to then use it. And I'm still on the last one. But thank you very much to Coffee Factory. As usual, if you like coffee, it's thecoffeefactory.co.uk. And I know a load of you have been tweeting going, actually, this has turned up and it's really goddamn nice. So yeah, this month has got bright acidity, jasmine florals, and then at the bottom, raisin. So it could be really nice. It's called CPCK Co-op. I'll be honest, I did almost read it as something else entirely, but that's my own dirty mind. Also, possibly that guy is responsible too. I love that cushion. I can't remember which Advent it's on, but it's amazing. I'm hiding it until I do Smith's Advent Day, and then I'll give it to him. But yeah, so thank you very much, Coffee Factory. And if indeed you are interested in the old coffee, as I said before, it's thecoffeefactory.co.uk. Go and check it out if you're a caffeine fiend like I am. I mean, look, I've even got... It's ridiculous. If I could put an IV drip in my arm and just put in coffee, I'd be sorted, wouldn't I? Right, so that's that. Now we're going to talk about content. Where's my release schedule? So we are coming up to the end of Tomb Raider. In fact, it should be done by Wednesday. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. I know it's not gotten as much traction as I thought, but it doesn't seem to have had much traction at all because, well, same day as Fallout and exclusive Xbox. So understandably, not a lot of people are covering it, and not a lot of people want to watch it, but it's totally fine. I was going to play it anyway, may as well record it. Of course, Advent is going to be going on daily. Occasionally I'll put them out at 1 o'clock. It entirely depends on if I've edited them for the day, so like today's didn't go out until like 5, maybe even later, because I hadn't actually edited it. But that's fine. I hope you guys are all right with that. As we get into the next week and hopefully the week after, my workload is decreasing very quickly because I haven't got, I'm not doing trips anywhere. I've not got weird exclusive shit that I need to record in advance of the embargo and things like that. So my life is slowly getting easier. Yeah! And then I look around and I go, oh no, there's all those letters to write. I'm considering doing, and you let me know what you think, I'd quite like to do a playthrough of The Room 3 and have that maybe as Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day content, if that makes sense. So we have a little Let's Play just for Christmas. Let me know what you think, because Cthulhu at Christmas, right? We always like a bit of Cthulhu, especially at Christmas, just to ruin everyone's fun. So that, and of course, if you've missed it, go and check out Far Cry Primal. I've done one video on it. Once again, a big thank you to Ubisoft for inviting me down to London. Up to London, down to London, up. This is the problem with I used to live in the Midlands. Everything was down, so it's still down in my mind. But yeah, thank you for inviting me. Had a lovely time. Very excited to see the game. I think it's out in February. So we've got that, and I think we've got the Michonne Walking Dead thing as well in February, so that'll be a good month. Also, yes, I know about the Batman Telltale game. Stop telling me. I know. You honestly think I wouldn't know? It's like every time there's a new owl picture on the internet, I get it about 30 times. I know. I will have seen it. Don't worry. So, we've done everything else. Also, there's a slight camera change here because the SD card ran out of space, so I had to remove it, and then I discovered it wasn't zoomed in, so now you can see the chaos behind me. Anyway, so let's do Q&A. A load of you have been asking about jumpers. Where do I get my jumpers from? I assume you mean the Christmas jumpers. I've still got some from last year. I think we got a load from Primark before as well. But the ones that I'm using this year, so the ones that Smith's Cushion is on, like the Star Wars one, the Assassin's Creed one, there's a Fallout one, and things like that. They're all from a company called Numskull, which is NUMSKULL. .co.uk. Yeah, .co.uk. Now, they don't actually sell them through their own website. They sell them via Game, or they sell them via Amazon.co.uk. If you have any sense, don't buy it from Game, buy it from Amazon.co.uk. Game are still fucking people over about their Fallout pre-orders, amongst other things. And even though I was very lucky and mine actually turned up, I am not going to give Game any money if I can help it. So go and get it from Amazon. It'll probably dispatch quicker, probably turn up with you quicker. Mine did. Second question, quite a few people have been saying this. Is it too late to send my Advent in? It's the 7th of December, yes. A week before December was ideal. You can still send it if you want, but you're way too late to be on the Advent, probably. Unless it turns up and I'm like, holy shit, that box looks cool. It's probably not going to happen. I have to prioritise whoever turns up first, within reason, of course, because really there's a lot of boxes. I'm looking at some of them now. But yeah, it's probably a little bit too late. Bear in mind as well, with Advent, it could take me up to March to reply to everyone. So if it's something that you're not desperate to have it open on camera and you're willing to wait a little bit, I would advise doing that. It means that it might get answered slightly quicker when it does turn up. I don't know. But I'm going to power through as much as I can when I can. I'm planning on, over the Christmas period, taking a lot of the letters home and writing them in front of the telly, because actually that's quite relaxing. Weirdly. Lots of people commenting on the sheer amount of water on my desk. It's important to keep hydrated, especially in winter when things like aircon or /heating dry you out and you don't notice. We haven't got the best quality water in the office, so we've bought a load. If you buy in bulk, you do get a bit of a discount. But the important thing really is making sure that all of us stay hydrated, because you can't operate properly if you're dehydrated. So what I end up doing is I usually end up grabbing 2 or 3 bottles at once, putting them on my desk, and I'll work through them throughout the day. I find if I don't have them there in front of me, I won't drink it. Sometimes I'll look up and I'll have drunk 3 bottles, and I'm like, when did I do that? Because it's subconscious. If it's there, I'll do it. If it's not there, I won't. So it's about important hydration and things like that. Looking after yourself, basically, people. If I'm at home, I won't, by the way. It's just in the office when the water isn't, as I said, isn't great. So that is all for Stop Hannah Time this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to go and check out the Christmas wish list if you've got any issues choosing games for friends, or indeed just buying some shit for yourself. So yeah, go and check it out. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week. I hope you enjoy the Christmas live streams, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.